Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Daniel bin Azhar, 1722565 from section 39. So today I will talk about inquisitive and emotional thinking style. We put aside the emotional thinking first and we focus on inquisitive. So what is inquisitive actually? If we look closely, the synonym to the word inquisitive are curious and interested about something. If we are curious and having interest to something or someone, we like to ask questions about that particular thing. It's normal to ask questions if we are curious. But for inquisitive person, 1, 2, 3 questions are not enough for them. They incline to ask many questions to seek information. They want to know about every detailed information about something or someone. It is a good behavior when we are curious about something and we want to investigate more. For example, if we are inquisitive to our subject, it will be great for us. We can expand our knowledge even more if we like to ask many questions. But why we need to ask questions? To obtain information, to have control of a conversation, to express any interest to other person, to clarify a point, to test knowledge, and to encourage further thought. There are two types of questions, which are open question and closed question. Open questions usually need longer answers. They usually begin with how, what, why questions. And open questions ask the respondent of their knowledge, opinions, or feelings, such as tell me or describe to me about something. As for the closed question, it requires a short, focused answer. Closed questions usually require a yes or no answer, or it can also be choose from the list. For example, inquisitive questions are in the Quran in Surah Yunus verse 35. Say, are there of your partners any who gets to the truth? Say, Allah gets to the truth. So is he who gets to the truth more worthy to be followed, or he who gets not unless he is guided? Then what is wrong with you? How do you judge? These questions explains about raising the doubts about false belief that lead astray. Another inquisitive type of question in the Quran is in Surah Al-Tur verse 35. Or were they created by nothing, or were they the creators of themselves? This question is for questioning us, the reader, to think. There are thousands of questions in the Quran and many types of thinking used by Allah in the Quran for us Muslims to think. I just explained a few of them. But sometimes, according to certain situations, inquisitive person can be really annoying if they don't put boundaries on their questions. Like if we are married to someone and our friend who is inquisitive person likes to ask questions about our partner. More and more questions are given for our partner information. Now that is annoying, am I right? In the hadith, Tirmidhi, part of a person's being a good Muslim is living alone that which does not concern him. And in another hadith, Hadith Bukhari, whoever believes in Allah and the last day should speak what is good or keep silent. This hadith explains about we should not cross our boundaries even we are inquisitive towards something or someone. It can create misunderstanding between us humans. For example, an inquisitive child. Mommy, what is this? That is a toy, honey. Why is it called a toy, mommy? A toy is something you can play with, son. What is this toy made of, mom? Plastic, honey. Why is it made from plastic? Because you can play with it without hurting anybody, honey. But I thought plastic is harmful because it is non-biodegradable. When thrown on land, it makes the soil less fertile. When thrown in water, it chokes our ponds, rivers, and oceans and harm the sea life. If animals eat plastic, it gets stuck in their tummy and make them sick. So, why it is made from plastic, mommy? And we go to the next topic, which is emotional thinking style. Each of us views the world, ourselves, and other people in our own unique way. Our mind needs to filter our experience and let through the right stuff. Emotional thinkers have the ability to understand beauty such as music and art. They have ability to empathize the suffering of others. They can understand what others feel. These individuals are often more social and can create a network around them to both help themselves and help other people. In the Quran, emotional thinking, which is also known as empathetic thinking, refers to care or mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala towards His servants. This thinking style can be found in many places in the Quran, where expression is used to touch the heart of the readers or listeners. For example, in Surah Al-Nisa, verse 27, Allah wants to accept your repentance, but those who follow their passions want you to digress into a great deviation. In this verse, Allah encouraged His servants to be on the track of guidance instead of following their lusts. Another example of emotional thinking used in the Quran is in Surah Az-Zumar, verse 53. Say, O my servants who have transgressed against themselves by sinning, do not despair of the mercy of Allah. Indeed, Allah forgives all sins. Indeed, it is He who is forgiving, the merciful. This verse describes Allah's mercy to His servants who are rebellious. Another example is in Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 186. And when my servants ask you, O Muhammad, concerning me, indeed I am near. I respond to the invocation of the supplication when he calls upon me. So let them respond to me by obedience and believe in me, that they may be rightly guided. This verse shows Allah's mercy toward His servants when they call upon Him. This emotional thinking style used by Allah in the Quran is for touching our heart and to know that Allah is merciful. As for the conclusion, there are many types of thinking styles that are used in the Quran, and we also can apply all the thinking styles in our daily life. That's all from me. Thank you.